Hey you, so on this video, good, bad, ugly, new collector coins, going to be going over just that. Either coins that have just come out pre-sale or now about or come to my attention, and just give my thoughts and opinions on them, whether I would, wouldn't, or pick them up, or just my thoughts on how good or bad I think they'll do. So straight off the bat, if you guys know of any new collector coins that need to be heard about or absolutely avoided, go ahead and leave that in the comments. And if you like what you hear, if you haven't done so already, also go ahead and subscribe. So we're going to get straight into this one. I believe we're going to have a Perth Mint full house today. So there is a lot out there, but just, from any of the more stronger or the strongest, when we're talking collector coins, it's going to be a Perth Mint full house. So straight off the bat, we have the new addition from the Marvel Superheroes range. This is what these... 7th release, I believe. So this is the 7th release, the Hulk. I couldn't tell you which ones came out first. If you're into this, it's great. Just my thoughts and opinions. I think it's good. It's not the best image. I don't believe Hulk's the most popular, but who doesn't love them a Hulk? We all love the Incredible Hulk stackers. But yeah, we have what we have here with these Marvel coins. I will say, I think the mintage at 50k, as we can see, hasn't been the best approach. Now, I'm not sure, once again, here, as I'm about to mention, I think this is an LPM exclusive, so I think they get first dibs on this, or they're in collaboration with Perth. Not 100% sure on that, but I think with these, it's a blessing and a curse depending on how you look at it, because they haven't shot up in price. They're on the new mintage model of 50k or below, so I believe they're all 50k, but it could be a good thing, because if you do like them, you're able to pick them up, you're able to backtrack and find them. But you want to get into something like this and know that it could do somewhat of a great thing in terms of appreciation. When we're talking, especially the Marvel franchise, they're currently dropping highest grossing movies of all time. So you would have thought if he was going to do a crossover from something or some type of theme into coin collecting, jumping on board with the heroes would have been a fantastic thing. I'm just gauging this by the appreciation of a lot of the older ones, and today I haven't personally seen any of them going for crazy money or unobtainable. From what I've seen, you can still pick them all up, either on the secondary market or from dealers that can still grab you a batch of these. So it is what it is. Another very interesting thing. I personally didn't get into this. Someone mentioned in the comments once that these coins would be great to get loved ones involved in the coins, or just young kids. It'd be a good, decent way to lure them in. I totally agree. When you're looking at these superhero coins, it can be something to lure them in. But I also believe them bringing this out in just a silver variant could have also pushed some potential clients away. I think they should have bought these out in gold, which is funny, because you look and they'll do a gold and silver of some of the most ridiculous coin series. But then again, it may be because it's connected with LPM. Who knows? But I'm surprised they missed out on a opportunity right there, not knowing what they should have put the mintage at with these. And we'll talk on another variant I've just come aware of. I think the mintage is too high at 50k, and they're showing in terms of appreciation. It's great for the mint and great for the dealers. I'm saying for if you're your average, cowboy flipper or collector, they should have put these at a 15k, and I think that would have been pushing it. At 15k, you might be able to see a little appreciation from the olders. Please let me know if you're flipping these, how well they're doing on the secondary market. But I think at 50k, no, it's always going to be good for dealers and the mint themselves. It's never going to be great for, you, depending on how and what you're picking this up for. I think if they would have added a gold to the lineup and put that, I don't know, the usual 5k or anything below, I would have definitely picked up one of each just to have on the sidelines. It would have been more appealing to me than just the silver bullion. The silver bullion, if I can't see, a good flip or potential, I'm not more likely going to steer clear of it. Now, here's another variant that they've recently added, and I believe it's LPM who have first dibs on these, and they're carding them. So what you see here is how it comes. I think you're still getting the same design. It's just coming in the blister card. So I think, yeah, these are a 1k mintage. So it wouldn't surprise me if this ain't going to be outside of the 50k, because I don't believe they're selling out of those. So, you know, they obviously have enough left over to now start carding them and charge a little bit more. But you can backtrack. I think they'll have these backtracked, and you can find the 1K. That's the high selling point for these. Once again, if you're into it, it's great. You know, and what I personally see of it is I don't see it doing fantastic things. If this series was on fire and the hype train had pumped along with it right now, we all know what the situation would be. So, you know, do what you want to do with it and see what you see out of it, because in the end of the day, once this ends, which I don't know how many is going to be in the entire series, it could be one of those that really picks up at a later date. But, you know, I can't see anything wrong with picking these up and going along with them. Once again, you're here, right now, and you can pick these up, however many you can pick up, from 1 to 20 or however many. And if you're willing to sit on them for as long as possible, it's already got a massive franchise pushing it already. So it's crazy, but coins like these do tend to change hands at some point. It's just the price on them. So I'll dabble on and move on from there. And so the next coin is going to be a big surprise. It's going to be another Perfect Dragon coin. Okay, so what's better than one dragon altogether now? Two. So we have another double dragon coin from the Perth Mint. I don't believe this is coming off of their 1 ounce that they've got going on. That's following the Dragon Tiger and the Phoenix Dragon and the like. So I think the Perth have just found their own little niche of dropping mythical creatures, whether it's the 5 ounce variant or the 2 ounce, and they just drop them wherever they're feeling bored, and it's dragons. Mintage on these is 888. Once again, I think a little too high, but the crazy thing with this is that these actually do appreciate really fast with the dealers once they've sold. I'm not too sure on the secondary market, but once again, this is another coin that flips well. I do know somebody that picked up a few of these and had mentioned that he jumped onto them because of myself. And you know, when I was conversing with him, he was telling me that these do well, the 5 ounces and these. So take of that what you want. I personally haven't done it, but I know if you wanted to pick this up, you might want to pick it up fast, because the dealer I normally see this usually hike up the price the second they're out or the second they sell a few. So initial jump off is great. Taking a look at it from all angles, it's a dragon coin. Another fantastic thing I like about these antique coins I've mentioned before is you don't have that worry of sitting on it for a long period of time and, you know, a 50-50 chance of a milk spot popping up and just destroying your premiums depending on how and who you sell that to. So it being antique, you know, you're not going to get no nasty surprise at a later date. And it being on a dragon theme from the Perth is also a plus. So, you know, if you want to jump on and get involved, I would say move as fast as, but I can't see nothing wrong with this. It is a nice coin. I think they're getting a little too trigger happy with the dragons. It's not like they're pumping many out, but they're oversaturating the antique to dragon theme. You know, I believe they had the mythical creatures, the dragon and his sons, and I don't know, the double dragon, the single dragon, the dragon walking a dragon, and the dragon. So that's going to be another offering we have from the Perth Mint, and that's going to be the new 2 ounce double dragon coin. And next we have another nice piece from the Perth Mint. Shout out to Dave for bringing this one to my attention. This is one that they've recently released. They've done a recent release of a whole batch of them, but they usually sync in with the Royal Mint when they're doing anniversaries or anything of the likes of. And here we have the Perth Mint Double Sovereign, and it has a 200 privy marks. I'm taking it to 200. There's the privy mark. Thoughts and opinions on this? I think it's good. I think it's nice. I like the simplistic look of it. So you have the laurel wreath and the, I believe it's the St. Edward's crown. I like it. I think it's real nice and simplistic in its appearance. Nothing too fancy, you know. What do I think this will do at a later date? I don't believe this one will go on. I mean, even with the Royal Mint Sovereigns, unless it's a special design, yeah, and even then you're not guaranteed to hit out the park. It takes time to warm up. This one being here, I know the Perth Mint Sovereigns don't do nowhere near as great as the Royal Mint Sovereigns, but this being a double, damn near half an ounce of gold. The prices at the moment is the only problem. It's not grossly overpriced. Now let me break down. I think this has a mintage of 500 on the double. Then they have this normal sovereign, which is a mintage of 1,000. I believe they have the half sovereign, which is another mintage of 1,000. So in total, this design you're looking at 2,500. Correct. I'd definitely be interested in the double. I don't think it's going to go on to do massive things, but you know, I'm not big collector of half-ounce coins. I don't really pick them up unless it's coming in something like this, packaging-wise. I think with this here, where we are now with gold up, and just it flying somewhat under the radar, it'd be definitely one I'd backtrack and come and pick up once dealers started putting them on somewhat of a discount. You know, that's more than likely definitely going to happen with a coin like this. A dealer either has it in and on their website, or you know, they don't have it. If they have it up and on the website, if they do receive any in stock, I think if they don't fly off the shelves at some point, you know, Perth will give the nod and they can go on and reduce that and the likes of. But I think it's nice for what it's worth. You know, if you want to pick one of these up, can it compete with a raw mint sovereign? No. You know, but it's different. It's absolutely different. And we all know what Perth quality is like. So you get 200, as mentioned already. Privy there, you know, I'm not a big fan. I don't believe the Privy Sovs, even the raw mint ones, are the best buys, personal opinion. But, you know, who knows? Perth has done something absolutely different there. So we'd have to see how that one panned out in the end. So coming towards the end and wrapping this one up, just putting in a couple of honorary mentions. We have the continuation of the Suicide Squad. I believe it was a Joker we showed last time. What's this one's name? Harley Quinn. Silver, 5k. I don't think this was the best of Perth Mint getting into one of the franchise or, you know, licensed coins. They've done the Predator, the Alien recently. They're getting very trigger happy. I think they're focusing way too much on this licensed stuff than really coming out with new designs. But once again, if you're a lover of the movies and the whole comic book scene of this stuff here, then you'd love it. But personally, I don't see this doing magical big things. And then we have another mention, and that's going to be the continuation of the Simpsons coins. So I've done all of them as to date, and we have the Marge being released now. I haven't been paying too much attention to them, but you know, just like the Harley Quinn, if you're a Simpsons lover, then let me know if you're picking this one up or not. I can see these being on sale soon, definitely both of them, you know, if not all of them, minus the Double Dragon. You know, they're pumping out a lot, but in my opinion, not the greatest. But nothing's bad here, just not overly great. And this is going to be also on a 5k mintage. So that's the Marge Simpson. So guys, I'm going to wrap this one up, but please do let me know your thoughts and opinions on these. What do you think of these two silver proof offerings on a 5k mintage both ways, licensed piece? What do you think of this Perth Mint Sovereign? Are you just fully raw mint and Perth Mint holds no place? Do you know of them performing well or better than any of the raw mint sovereigns? And what's your opinion on this antique dragon piece? As we all know, they've not released one, or they've released one not too long ago. So what's your thoughts and opinions there? What's your thoughts and opinions of LPM bringing out carded versions of the Marvel coins? Do you think it's just another way for them to try and churn more out? Are they not doing too well? What's your thoughts and opinions on the 7th release here, the Hulk? So go ahead and leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments, guys, of any coins you think people should be or shouldn't be looking at. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll catch you guys on the rebound.